Hello viewers and welcome to Nobul Tech. On today's video we're diving into two gadgets that push your Flipper Zero into new territory. The Rabbit Labs Poltergeist, a 5 GHz Wi-Fi board with some spooky IR tricks, and the Dr. Ware GPS, a pocket-sized module that makes sure you never get lost, unless you're fighting Daleks. So let's start with an unboxing. On the front you can see there is the Rabbit Labs logo. And let's open it up. It is very well glued. So what do we have in here? Ooh. We have some beautiful Rabbit Labs stickers. I also forgot to mention they also came with this beautiful Rabbit Labs logo sticker. First of all, we have the all-new 5 GHz Rabbit Labs Poltergeist. And here we have the Dr. Ware GPS. So first I'll open the Rabbit Labs Poltergeist. So first of all, let me say this is a beautiful PCB design. Got the Poltergeist there, Labs logo there. This board is clean. Oh, would you look at that? I like that. As you can see there, it's running an ESP32 C5 Room-1. What a beautiful board. And here we have 4 powerful infrared LEDs. And then we've got the infrared input. We have the reset button and the boot button. Got a USB-C port there. And we've got the Wi-Fi antenna just here. This cute little OLED screen. Just tucked behind the screen there, we've got an SD card slot. Very, very nice. Next up, let's take a look at the Dr. Ware GPS. As you can see, I'm not very good at opening things on camera. So this is the brand new to 2025 GPS modular board by Rabbit Labs. I don't know if you can see that there. Rabbit Labs 2025 with the TARDIS there. Again, we have the Rabbit Labs logo on the PCB. Always a beautiful touch there. And as you can see, it comes pre-installed with a CR1220 battery. This fully redesigned small GPS module is directly compatible with the Flipper Zero, the GhostESP board, and even the CAN Commander, which will be released soon. So that was an unboxing of the Rabbit Labs Poltergeist and the Doctor Who GPS. Today I'll be reviewing 2 new add-ons from Rabbit Labs, the Poltergeist 5 GHz Wi-Fi board and the Dr. Ware GPS. These aren't just accessories, they're upgrades that push your Flipper Zero into whole new dimensions. Now I'm very excited for these boards because I've been waiting for a 5 GHz Flipper board for some time, and I've been wanting to upgrade my GhostESP board with a GPS module. The Poltergeist is built around the ESP32 C5. This gives you Wi-Fi 6 support across both 2.4 and 5 GHz bands. That means faster packet injection, more reliable DOF attacks, and broader compatibility with modern routers. But Rabbit Labs didn't stop at Wi-Fi. This board doubles as a high-powered IR blaster with custom 940nm LEDs. You can prank TVs, test infrared-controlled devices, or capture signals with the wide-angle infrared receiver. GhostESP firmware lets you switch control between the Flipper and the ESP32 on the fly. So let's take a look at the Poltergeist. I'm going to plug it into my Flipper Zero. We're going to go into Apps, GPIO. And then we're going to select GhostESP. Now this is using the latest version of GhostESP, so I do get a warning saying app 2 new, but it works just fine. To get the GhostESP Revival app on your Flipper Zero, there are 2 ways to do this. The first way to install the GhostESP Revival app on your Flipper Zero is to plug your Flipper Zero into your computer, like so. We go to the website lab.flipper.net. We click on Connect, and then from here we can click on Apps, and we can search for GhostESP. I already have GhostESP installed, but if you didn't, you click Install from here. Now as you can see on the changelog, it goes up to version 1.5.1. Going over to the official GhostESP website, ghostesp.net, we can see that the latest version is 1.6.0. which was released on December the 1st, 2025. So to install the Flipper Zero app, we simply click Download Latest FAP. Once you have downloaded that, we then open QFlipper, click on File Manager, go into the SD card, click into Applications, GPIO, and then ESP, and then we simply right-click, upload here, select the file we downloaded earlier, which will be GhostESP.fap, open. And there, as you can see, GhostESP has been installed on the Flipper Zero. Going back to the Poltergeist and the Flipper Zero, we go back to Apps, go down to GPIO, select ESP, and then select GhostESP. Again, we'll get this warning, App 2 new, but that's fine. Click Continue. And here we are back in GhostESP. As you can see, you get a little welcome message there on the OLED screen. Now, the OLED screen comes in either white or blue. In this case, I've got the blue color. So first of all, if we select Wi-Fi commands, you can see that we have scanning and probing, packet capture, attacks, evil portal and network, stop all Wi-Fi. If we select scanning and probing and select scan APs, we get a little status sign here, little cool graphic. Now it's telling us that the scan has started. So going back to the scanning and probing menu, we also have list APs, select access points, list probes, pineapple detect, stop pineapple detect, channel congestion, scan ports, and ARP scan, as well as scan SSH, stop listen probes, stop scan. We also have packet capture, which is sniff WPS. You get the status capture WPS, and then another cool graphic. We also have attacks, which includes beacon spam, deauthentication, EAPOL logoff, SAE handshake flood, stop SAE flood, SAE flood help, Karma start custom, Karma stop, DHCP starve start, DHCP starve stop, stop deauth SAE EAP, add SSID to beacon list, remove SSID from beacon, clear beacon list, show beacon list, start beacon list spam, stop beacon spam, and then back to the beginning. We also have evil portal and network, where we have evil portal, list portals, set evil portal HTML, and then the clear evil portal HTML, as well as connect to Wi-Fi, connect to saved Wi-Fi, and disconnect Wi-Fi, cast random video, printer power, scan local network, set web UI creds, and reset web UI creds, as well as stop evil portal, TP-Link smart plug, and then back to the beginning of the list. We also have stop all Wi-Fi, and then back to the beginning. Looking at the Bluetooth commands, we have scanning and detection, and if we go into this, we have skimmer detection, find the flippers, AirTag scanner, list AirTags, select AirTag, list flippers, select flipper to track, view all BLE traffic, stop BLE scanning. And we also have packet capture, where we have BLE raw capture. And then we have attacks and spoofing, where we have Bluetooth spam for Apple, Microsoft, Samsung, Google, random. And then we also have spoof selected AirTag and stop Bluetooth spam. And we also have stop AirTag spoof. And then we also have stop all Bluetooth activity. And then we also have, for the Poltergeist, infrared, where we have browse infrared remotes, browse universals, send from flipper, infrared learn from autofile, and infrared learn from path. We also have infrared receive, infrared list files raw, show file raw, and send raw. And we also have stop infrared. So, as I alluded to before, there's a cool little feature on the Poltergeist which means you can send and receive data through the board itself. So this means you could share files between flippers. Now this can already be done with the Flipper Zero with the built-in infrared. Now this is a more powerful infrared receiver, a much more powerful infrared transmitters. But I think it's absolutely wonderful that they've managed to put infrared on an ESP board. This definitely improves the infrared capabilities of the Flipper Zero. Now forgive the condition of my old phone, but to demonstrate the Bluetooth attack, if we go into attacks and spoofing, and we select Samsung, a new device has been found, but if we select close, it simply comes back. It's worth noting that 4 of the 6 infrared LEDs are populated. This is by design, and this is to avoid overloading the flipper's power rails. It's a balance between performance and safety. One thing I didn't show before is the status of the OLED screen when you start a Bluetooth attack. Now I highly recommend that you don't attack any devices that you don't have permission to do so. Without permission, it is likely a crime. And I've also just got to say a massive thank you to Rabbit Labs for sending me this device for review. Next up, the DrWare GPS, Rabbit Labs' smallest GPS yet, but packed with features. It's fully compatible with FlipperZero, GhostESP, and even the upcoming CAN Commander. So to use it with the GhostESP revival board, we simply plug it in to the port that can be found just underneath the top bit of the board where it says GhostESP. Once we plug that in, and I do love the form factor of this. We then plug it into our FlipperZero. And again we go to our apps, GPIO, ESP, GhostESP, continue. And if we go into GPS now and go into GPS info, we can see that we have a module connected. And with the module connected, we can now start war driving, Bluetooth war driving, stop Bluetooth war driving, and stop all GPS. The Rabbit Labs DrWare GPS module comes in two flavors. The standard edition has L1 and L2 band support, less than 1 meter accuracy, low power draw, and quick fix re-establishment. It operates at a baud rate of 9600. The Pro Edition has L1 and L5 band support, sub-meter accuracy, multi-constellation support which includes GPS, GLO, NASS, Galileo, BDS, SBAS, and QZSS, and it operates at a baud rate of 115,200. Both ship with custom antennas and a CR1220 backup battery, and yes, the LED blink reassures you when the lock is achieved. The Poltergeist is a powerhouse for Wi-Fi and infrared exploits. The DrWare GPS adds reliable location awareness. Rabbit Labs is clearly serious about pushing the Flipper ecosystem forward. Hardware that's playful, practical, and hacker-friendly. Stay tuned for future videos where I take a deeper look at the DrWare GPS module and the Poltergeist. So if you want more hands-on demos, subscribe and stick around. We'll be running deeper field tests soon. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more from Nobul Tech, hit the subscribe and the bell button to be notified of future videos. I've been Og, this has been Nobul Tech. Until next time, stay curious.